Oh, what's up, boys and girls? I'm doing an update on crypto. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and then I'll just hit on kind of a slow day for us, other than just came out of gold and bonds. Futures right on. It was just a pretty strong morning. Didn't really have to do much after that today. Um, let me get this out of the way. So with BTC, this is actually Ethereum. I just had a one of those pop-ups on Coinbase talk about how much Litecoin was down. So I was just taking a quick pick at the taking a quick peek at that. Uh, let's do Bitcoin first. So directionally, you're still wedging, and why isn't this updating? We're still eyeing October for. I think that's when you're going to get your move. October is when it looks like. So you have a turning point. So we made a low here the end of August, and then you had a cycle. Basically, it was a bounce to a sideways move. No real turning point here. The market's been really, really quiet, really flat, and now we're testing the bottom of the support or the ascending triangle. It's not really ascending. It's just kind of a pennant. Um, so let's watch what happens into this support level, guys, into this weekend. Seem to get a lot of directional moves on the weekend. So a couple things. I mean, obviously, if you break 9,000, I don't want to get real level specific because you got to give me a daily, weekly close below these lows to start making any type of call for the 200 or for full pie cycle lower. But let's just watch what happens here, what price wants to do. Like I said in the last video, you don't have to lean one way or the other right now. You can just wait. So if you want to start projecting the market should do this or market should be that, last time we got above 10,000, people want to tweet out that's the last time you'll see price below 10,000. You probably missed your chance, and then look, we're right back below 10,000. So just let price decide when it wants to go and where it wants to go. And I mean, we're core long, but I haven't added to this because we haven't hit this cycle yet, and we haven't made a new higher high and broken out. So just gonna watch it into. I mean, I'd rather trade the alts right now, so we're just gonna watch it into this turning point. If you hold, great. The bigger turn here is like I keep highlighting the beginning part of October, and we'll see. There's two scenarios. You break down and you cycle. If you break down on this cycle, you could easily slide back down here into pie and have more of a pullback and flush out the weaker longs. And then you might not, that might be it for the year. You might not get another higher high or any type of solid uptrend until this turning point here at November. Or we hold and then we start to break out and make a higher high. Now, higher high is above this pivot high. Now, this is where we would call the TMS. I guess that's just in front of 11,000. Get to see what exchanges, what price levels are showing up. But that's the idea that this high from the 6th, that week, last week, or 2 weeks ago, whatever that is, 2 weeks ago, that is the level. That's the key spot. So if you were to hold here into this, so let's just say you hold here on this turning point, you come back up, you could make another lower high, but let's just say we break above this pivot right now on this turning point. Very, 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 very bullish if that were to happen. So those are the kind of the two scenarios. I don't overthink it. Let's just go to, so Ether, we had a nice call to sell into this last push. Cycle was pretty high. And you could buy back here, guys, a little bit if you wanted. This is kind of a classic setup in the model where you have this nice bullish wall here. We call that the gift zone. Or just wait for one more push down because this daily cycle still has a lot of room to cycle lower. And I'll just highlight one other thing that's kind of catches my eye is that you have some inverse head and shoulders type of action. So these are the lower highs that mattered. And this was bullish getting above here. So I expect the market to make a higher low, whether it's today or it's deeper and you kind of form the right shoulder. All that's possible. The point is, this is a dip you want to buy. I just think, again, you got to time it. Your timing is going to be better on a lower cycle. You can jump to the 4 hour and be a little bit more aggressive. That makes sense. 4 hours telling you basically what I just said, that you buy it right here or you wait on the daily cycle. High is pretty much at the market. So that was a good call. Still a little bit long, but we lightened up. And this must be the move that I just got across my phone. Litecoin, that trades heavier. Ethereum looks more bullish to me. If you sold well, I didn't take any off, and I'm kind of light right now on Litecoin. So I was just gonna wait on this daily cycle. I'm not in a hurry to buy, especially with Bitcoin just sleeping. All right, guys. Then today, or actually, let's just hit Cardano. I heard that they're on Binance now. I don't know if that's new news. Kind of similar to Ethereum. Just let the daily cycle come down. If you took some, maybe you add back. I'm not trading it that frequently right now, so if we would have had a bigger move, probably would have pulled the trigger and taken some off. The whole market's just on a down daily cycle, so I think you're all right being a little bit patient. We've been pretty patient this entire summer. I just want to hit for brevity on what we did today. Here's five. So we kind of had just a one-way street on bonds, and they've been pretty strong. We're up like 6-7 days off the low from when everybody was kind of freaking out 2 weeks ago, and so we bought some stuff pretty well on those lows and then came out of it today. I'm a little bit short fives. I covered a piece. I will reshort if we get back towards 3/4 of the way up from where we were today. Bonds, we came out on the highs, sold pretty well. Sold those sixes, and I bought a little bit back at 30. I sold like half of my calls I was long, so that was pretty good. And I don't know. I think with bonds, I don't know if you have to be in a hurry. I've talked about this pivot. I can't really see it. Let me just change the style up so it's not as messy with all the trade history. So this was a strong move down, and as you bounce back up that wall, it's tough for the bulls to take all that out in one shot. So we basically had an 8 count. So if you guys are new to what we do, we're cycle guys, and so one of the derivatives of pi and a cycle that shows up is 8.6. If you guys are familiar with DeMark, he uses a 9 count. It's the same kind of math, and cyclicality is going to show up in a lot of stuff. 13 is a Fibonacci count. So that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was basically the start of this down move. So I'm not surprised you held the bands right into an 8 count. But now whether you want to count that as 1 or this is 1, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days off the high, right into what we call our wall concept. So I said that the market's going to struggle. This was support. It broke. So I said the market would struggle here. That's why we were coming out of some of our longs. So there's plenty of room for this daily cycle to come back down, and you got to respect that. So we'll see. We just got to see how it plays out. My traders know how we played that, but that was a good call. We came out of some stuff. Still playing S&Ps long. I tweeted that out. We're very much in the, I don't know, I would say growth slowing camp. Whether we get a full-on recession or not isn't all that important. It's more about just getting the rates of change. So we've been bullish bonds, been bullish the yen, been bullish the dollar, been bullish gold. And against that, though, a lot of people want to take that view and then start shorting equities. And we've said, do not do that. We want to still be buying equities at the right spots against all the stuff that we like on the risk off. In the risk off column. So we bought a little bit of S&Ps. Let's see. We bought like 3 times today. about 29, 89, 96. And I've been kind of lightening up as we get into 3,000. I had some puts. And I had calls. I don't know. I got to sign something. I had to rebuy, but rebought pretty good at like 29.96. I might lighten up here. I was thinking 30.03. We'll see how we open. If we push a little bit stronger on the open, I'm going to keep lighting up here, and we'll keep buying dips, guys. And I've talked about, unless you break 29.50, you're still a better buyer. So overall, pretty good day. I want to hit two things if you guys are new. Jenkins CM now is a new website, jenkinscm.com. We have a membership that's our Cycle Edge product. It's a lot of global macro, futures, Forex, but we have real-time alerts. And I think it's a great way to get involved with us, whether you're longer term or you're even day trading. That's what this chat room is. We have a live room every day. We have real-time alerts. And then we're putting together a prop program that is basically trading all the time with it's going to be a tight group, close-knit team. And the goal is to get you guys funded. We're using we're partnering with a broker that I think they funded 228 traders in August. I got an email. So that's pretty impressive. I won't go into a whole lot of the details. If you want more of that, I sent out a couple emails this weekend and did the webinar Friday. If you want to know more about that or you missed it, go to my Twitter handle, which is the Jason Jenkins, and I posted that YouTube link right here. I'll put it in the description of this video. All right, you guys have a great night, and see some of you in the morning.